A fan of romantic comedies. Are you a fan of romantic comedies? Nah. But I won't lie, when Little Big Mouth came out, we couldn't help but actually check it out, especially considering that in the lead roles we have Amanda DuPont and Unela. So we went ahead and did what we do best. I can't Little Big Mouth is a movie about a rogue guitar player who gets kicked out of his band and finds refuge really with Mel and her dad and her son, Frank and Luke, and somehow these people find love through music, and I think it's really cute. I actually enjoyed it. I did cry a little bit.
You cried?
I cried a little bit. Cried a little bit. I was like, yo, this is hectic.
Serious?
Yeah, like wow. I don't like to watch rom-coms because they're just so cliche.
Yeah.
This I guess was a little bit cliche, but not really, because we had two guys that were vying for Mel's
the same
attention.
girl. Yeah.
So I was kind of like, I didn't expect that it would end the way that it did. But I guess it was actually well worth a watch. If there was a lot of chaos in the beginning, I was like, what's going on? So much chaos. But it was great chaos. Like it really brought the story together. You also said you're not a fan of rom-coms. So
Yeah. Talk about sparks.
yeah.
How electrocuted Sia got.
Then there's that. See, chaos, so much chaos.
It was quite busy. I enjoyed it. Like literally, I was laughing from beginning right up until the end, And but I beg to differ. I expected that she would go for Sia and not City. Shame. I had a big man. Sorry. The opera didn't work.
It did not work. I found him so irritating. I found him so irritating. But, what did you think though about the story itself? We're following this guitar player, being kicked out of a band, trying to live his dream, I guess, the struggles of a creative.
Like, I found it a bit busy, Now, 10 minutes into the movie, I'm with Sia and Mel, and then 5 minutes later, City's there in the picture. After 2 minutes, it's dad and son. Thereafter, it's Sia and Frank and Luke. Like, what's happening, guys? Where is the story going? Where's the build up? Where's the climax? Where's the body of the work? It's kind of a bit all over the place, and I found it confusing. And felt like it focused too much on Sia and Frank and Luke. I think there was too much of testosterone going on. Besides those three, there's Sia and Sadie. That tension. That's expected really when they're vying for the same woman. But guys, man. It can't just be let boys be boys kind of throughout the movie. I think there was too much of that.
I get you. It felt a little bit as though having Mel in the picture was kind of like a sweetener.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was like it really was meant to be like about the boys getting along. I think maybe if you removed Mel from the picture and Sia was just a guy who needed a place to stay. This little kid didn't like him and just really wanted to like make fun of him. And the granddad was on board. Then we're like, okay, then where are we going with it? What are we trying to achieve with that as well? So kind of like a what is that movie? That's American movie where it's like kids pranking adults really. But actually, maybe not that one is the best one. But you remember like Home Alone? Like that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it was like a Home Alone kind of vibe, then it would make sense.
Yeah.
But I get you. There's just a little bit of like a struggle because Mel isn't really prominent. Maybe she should have been more prominent.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because it's a rom-com. Then that should have been like more prominent. And then Sia's just this guy who's maybe like down and out. But we don't focus so much on him because it really was about him and his musical journey and trying to show him like still standing on his own 2 feet after being kicked out of the band.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get that. I get that.
Like I also like there was a moment in the opening scene where Sia is just rocking right along, you know, he's rocking and rolling there, and when Luke came through and started dancing, you know, I literally felt like, okay, Luke knows Sia.
Yeah.
That's how it felt. Like Luke knows Sia, and they've always gotten along. Now that Sia has a heart for mom, then the tension arose, you know. That's where the confusion then comes in, you know, where you feel like, guys, what the hell, you know. But overall it was quite a catchy storyline. I think the only shortfall was that Mel was not given a prominent role as we would expect from a rom-com, you know. Mel, or even for us to actually see Sia and Freddie literally compete for Mel, you know. We just had one Mexican standoff where Sia comes through with towels. Yeah, that's the only standoff we know, you know. We've noticed so far in the movie, but other than that, we don't see anything else. We just see how Siddy's annoying.
True.
You know,
which is like weird, because I think when you did see like the artwork around the movie itself, Mel, who is played by Amanda was very prominent. So you'd think that, okay, it's about her, you know, her life, her relationship with her dad, her son, and her trying to be, because also like she's a single mom, you know, so being a single mom and the struggles of, I guess, being a single mom and trying to date, and the challenges that come with, like, you know, getting your kids to open themselves up to the idea of you dating and finding a partner. You know, I think that would have been like really cute, you know, to see that, like, as typical as, you know, a rom-com would be. So I guess also interesting maybe because they flipped it and they were like, okay, we see a lot of rom-coms with women being like at the epicenter. How about we switch it up? You know, let's see what the journey is of a man who's trying to date, you know, a woman who has a kid. The tension that existed there, let's see his journey. So I can kind of get the, you know, maybe that was the intention really, to flip it, so I can kind of get it. I guess my perspective also arguing for seeing more of Mel was that, you know, I'm so used to rom-coms being that way. It's about the woman and her dating adventures. And
actually, funny enough, normally in rom-coms we actually see women compete with girl children. Now we are seeing men with boy children, you know. The only missing aspect around it is that Luke's father passed away. So we don't really see actually what also another form of tension comes into the movie. So I think in terms of testosterone, they got it right. When if we were to really look into the romantic side of it.
And with that eye. So I guess, you know, it took us a while to get to that. If that's the point that they're making, it took us a while to get on board. Like, okay,
it makes sense.
I think if that was the point, then definitely, you know, because again, it's highlighting being a single parent. It's highlighting the dynamics of the relationship that a child and a parent have. You know, and I guess also for Sia, you know, putting himself out there, just instantly falling in love with this family. I was like, what? I love your family. That was really cool.
Guys, we have love.
Sia took one for the team. So
no, we have love, guys.
Conference 2022 is going to be different. On the 14th of February.
Well, we have love.
Apparently.
Oxalai.
But it was really interesting. If you were to pick on like maybe a scene or a theme, because, you know, I just mentioned being a single parent, and I guess I don't know the challenges, but I can only imagine that that was reflecting reality, you know, art mimicking reality. Also there was gambling that was highlighted. Oh man.
It's quite a lot. There is a lot of themes to it. But what stood out for me the most was when actually they all sat together as a family and they had karaoke. You know, I think us in retrospect talking about the missing father, you know, the father that passed away, Luke's father, I think that's where Frank comes in. You know, although he's not romantically involved with Mel, but it highlights a father figure who's trying to protect and, you know, be the man of the house. But when they all sat together and sang and had that karaoke, enjoying each other's company, you know, I think that kind of stood out for me, you know. Even though, hey guys, it's very difficult, like watching lip singing. Lip syncing. It's quite difficult. Like, hey, maybe we need more actors that are trained in musically.
But how many people? I mean, that's like a needle in a haystack kind of situation, you know.
Yeah, but hey, guys, shoot your shot. Yeah, but guys, like sometimes shoot your shot, man. You don't know where you're gonna end up, you know. Like, if you wanna sing, go for singing lessons. Like, go train your voice. No matter how horrific you might sound at first, yeah, it gets refined, you know. So, but I understand that it's difficult to get actors that are musically gifted as well. But hey, yeah, it was kind of difficult, man. I was like, how should the song is still continue? You're not singing anymore.
You know, you're asking for a big ask. I can also see how that could have been manipulated to make it less lip syncy, like actually have Amanda sing, and then, you know, technology has been beefed up so much, you know, not auto-tune, but like people's voices can be cleaned, you know, to make them sound like really good. Yes, you would hear, like, if you have that ear, you could hear that. No. There's a lot of After Effects going on there. You know what I mean? So maybe there could have been a way to manipulate that. Because I honestly was like, oh, geez, Amanda can sing, you know, because we could hear name apps.
Yeah.
You know, I think he also did actually play the guitar, and that was like, what? This
yeah,
guy is
it makes sense. Yes,
like,
yes.
He's actually really talented. So, you know, kudos. You know, like that was like a moment that made me go, guy, you're talented. You know, so I think it would have been nice to actually get Amanda to actually like sing, and then they could have just added that whoever that person's voice was. So it's not really lip syncing, she's actually singing. Or let's just actually give her that platform to actually sing, and then
let's see if she can sing. Like, I mean, this movie pushed them, you know, and it brought out the best. I think there was a lot of chemistry. I enjoyed the movie because of the chemistry. I enjoyed it because of that, and it pushed them from their depths. I mean, name maps, I know for a fact that he wasn't typecasted for that. From what I've seen, or where I've seen name maps act before, like with this one, it was clearly something very different. You know, I mean, I won't go into those.
And then you just go. Okay,
I lost my chain of thought. Okay,
no,
cut that part.
It was really, really dope. It was really
That's my piece. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that chemistry, you know.
But if you were to rate it overall, based on what we've seen, how many Biltong sticks would you give it?
I will give it a fresh and solid 4. How many Biltong sticks would you give it?
I'd give it 4.5 Biltong sticks. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. So that gives us an average of 4.5 Biltong sticks. So if you've also seen it, which you should have because it came out quite a while ago, let us know what you think of it in the comment section. What was your favorite scene, you know? Let us know and leave your comment down below. And
if there's a film, series or documentary that features or is by South Africans or Africans in the diaspora, let us know in the comments. I'm Gomo.
And I'm Dumi. And this is the Biltong Review. Thanks for watching.